Morning, morning, people. Um, I'm quiet and shy today, and very nervous. Um, like my whole body's shaking all the way down my core. Um, so, if you've tuned into the last couple of videos, I hope that you can see what I'm trying to do is kind of tune into what's coming in at the moment, and how that plays into the collective. And I probably haven't made this clear, no, probably about it, I haven't made this clear, but my aim always is to kind of take myself into it and do some processing in it, to just kind of shine a light on what might then filter into the collective. That's how I try to be helpful in the world, is to not just come on and talk about it, but come on, talk about it, tap into it and process it and move it around and be useful. So So if you've tuned into the last couple, you'll be aware that I already know what's coming in for me in May, and indeed May for all of us could be quite testing. I've got the Scorpio full moon coming in, and I'm actually going to make another video after I've done this one, because I've got quite a lot to share that might be helpful. But here today, this morning, do you remember I mentioned I bought a couple of new decks that we can play with? Well, they arrived, and wow, I've never connected with new decks like this before. So the first one is this, The Universe Has Your Back, Gabriel Bernstein, work by Michaela Ezra. And when I tuned into it, this is the back of the card. When I tuned into it, it came in with a vision, and the vision was me in this titanic cave, huge cavern, with kind of this overhead opening, so light was coming in, and so there was me, a table and a lamp. That's it. I put a chair in there because clearly there's work to be done. And that was it. And I could feel the emptiness of the void, and I felt my energy expand and expand, like it was coming out to play, you know, like dormant, squished parts of me were coming out to play in this cavernous, expansive space. So these cards just brought big lungs, beautiful. And these cards, sorry, The Hero's Journey by Kelly Sullivan Walden, with artwork by Razuli. And they came in with a message that reduced me to tears. I'll keep in my heart for now, but the most beautiful message. And so yesterday morning, I knew what I had to do. And there's an argument to be made for I could have done it yesterday. I could absolutely have done it yesterday. I think I chickened out. I think I hid and distracted and festered. Yeah, I think I did that. Because I was too nervous. Even now, I feel really nervous. And then it's like little guides have arrived this morning to kind of drag me out of my pit and go on, do it, you'll live. So I start shuffling these cards. And the one that flew out made me jump into my conviction, made me jump out of my bed and into my conviction. And it's just like this JFDI moment. And this is a beautiful card. It's the first card out of this deck. When I'm in my authentic truth, I'm in my words. You know where this is taking me, don't you? It's taking me into my poetry. I'm sharing it with you because it's for you as well. There's nothing sexier than you standing in your authentic truth. Fabulous. So I go out to the car to retrieve my poetry book, which has been in the glove box since, I don't know, just hiding in the dark in the glove box. And just holding it actually terrifies me. Even though I've previously performed some of these poems, you know, performed and been recorded doing some of these poems, but I don't know, I'm just meeting them on a different level now, and most of me doesn't want to. Most of me just wants to go and bake a cake or clean the windows or whatever nonsense. But I'll read you the little verse that I wrote to put on the front. And I don't know when I made this book, years ago. Ecstasy, heart set free, into the limitless infinity. Word porn, roaming like the harlot, Tantalus. And then on the back, I've put a quote by one of my favourite poets, Bukowski, and it goes, "If it doesn't come bursting out of you in spite of everything, don't do it. If you have to sit for hours staring at your computer screen searching for words, don't do it. If you have to sit there and rewrite it again and again, don't do it. If you're doing it for money or for fame, don't do it." So the poem I mentioned yesterday was Battlecoat. And I thought I'd be clever and do a little practice run before I hit the record button. And I went into my, what was it? It was a 10, 11-year-old self that came through, wasn't it, yesterday? So I went back into that version of me. And I read the first line, and then my voice just went to, I referred to this me as mummy. And I said, but mummy's put really big words in and I don't understand. Doesn't that speak into my cleverness? So I feel really, really exposed and my throat is palpitating. And with every fibre in my being, I don't want to do this. And so I'm going to. And here's an invitation, soul family, because one of the things I'm going to have to learn to do, is to ask for help. I'm not very good at asking for help generally. So for anybody that tunes into this video, can you just wrap your heart around me and give me some love and support, because I'm really scared right now. I'm very small and I'm very scared. She doesn't want to be seen. Her parents got really tired. Her parents got really tired of her attracting so much attention as a young one, because she was a bright little witch. So she hid. She hid in a cave. And every time they shut her away, she dug further back into the cave until her light couldn't even be seen in the world. Maybe that's when she started to become really clever. She did the best she could with what she'd got. She was bright, so she used her intelligence and her intellect to manage her unwanted emotional interaction with the world. Very deep little girl. Very deep big girl now. Let's see if I can get through this. I've got tissues. Okay, here goes. Battlecoat. I have a coat the world can see, exquisite in its making, sophisticated by design, cleverly hiding what's inside. Its stitching, you see, is intricate, a carefully crafted web of meticulous little sutures to hide my bleeding wounds. I want to dedicate this poem to every grown, wounded child that I have the privilege to work with. When I say I feel you, know it. I feel you. Its embroidery, the finest, a garden of silken flowers, their delicate perfume masking a shrouded, secretive stench. Each tiny little button, a beautiful, glistening pearl. Each pearl, a tear, cried in fear. Unloved, unsafe, alone. Battlecoat wraps me in golden glow, colours me happy so no one will know the shame of this innocent soul, the haunting spectres which lurk in the pockets beneath the lining in the darkness and the murk. But I am not scared, you see. I do not quake at their slithering, for in the quiet of my own self, I have strength. I'm not withering. I know I'm no longer helpless. I know that I'm able to cry, to shout and rage or sob and weep, safe passage for my innocent child. I wear my coat inside out now, bravely for all to see. Each putrid stain a memory of a painful victory. A bloodied heroic warrior, Queen Boadicea, I raise my sword and loudly shout, bring it here, you fuckers, bring it here. Give me a minute. And hold me in love. Thank you so much. That glow of light wasn't celestial angels landing. It's a big white van's just pulled up outside. I think they've come to take me away. Oh, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh my God, thank you so much. I already feel you holding me in that. It's like this corona of something just came in to hold me in that. I've never read that poem in that way before. And that's what it deserves, my authentic, sexy truth. I'm going to leave you there with all my love. And I may make a second one today because I've got loads to share. Lots of love. I'll see you soon. Bye.